Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to my live. It is Tuesday. I'm excited to be here and I'm excited to see you guys popping in and saying hello. Hi, everybody. I don't know why this week, since last Tuesday, this week has felt like a very long week. My weekend felt like it was 10 days in one. I felt like we were doing so much. Anyways, I feel like I haven't been here live for a very long time. So, hi everybody, nice to see you. And I'm ready to have a good day with you guys. Hello from Tennessee, Delaware, Edmonton. My comments randomly stopped. Oh dear. Southwest Florida, Vancouver. Okay, Colorado. I don't need to keep listing these. You guys can see. I brought my water today. All is well. I'm not gonna die of dehydration today. Thank goodness. Like I did. What was that? A couple weeks ago. Yeesh. I've learned my lesson. Make sure I have my water before I start, or else I might die. Anyways, hello. I am wearing, you worry about my hydration. Thank you. Thank you. I need someone out there worrying because I forget about water sometimes. How are the nails healing, you guys? You don't want to see my hand right now. It is bad. I have a nail appointment tomorrow. I currently have 3 nubbies. Look, this hand, great. It's just very grown out. This hand, I got 3 nubbies and I hurt myself. Look, I got 2 little claws here. I look like my hand has been like mauled by something. It's a record. I had 2 gone. And then this one yesterday. I am a hot mess. I am a crazy gal. This one yesterday, I had to go to the recycling depot I had a whole bunch of cardboard and stuff I was dropping off, and I was taking these giant boxes out of my car to put in the big bin. The boxes are like 3 times the size as me. And then put in the bin, turn around, and my hand like bonked part of the recycling bin, and it had like a really sharp edge to it. And I like sliced my finger. It hurts so bad. And my nail flew right off. It was not great. But anyways, that's okay. Nail appointment tomorrow. Things will get better and you will see nice new hands in a couple of days. So all will be well. Anyways, I am currently wearing Modena by Beltress Polysporin. Don't worry, got it all cleaned up, got the Polysporin on it, switched my Band-Aid like 4 times already. All is well. This is Modena by Beltress. This is part of their city collection. And this is in the color Coolest Ash Brown. This is Coolest Ash Brown before they discontinued this color and turned it into Coolest Ash Brown Rooted. So this is the unrooted version, which unfortunately you cannot get anymore. Amanda Scissorhands. Yeah, my 2 little nails. Oh dear. Anyways, really cute for a little quick updo, which I also did very quick before I came on here. And I put this in an updo because this style currently, like this is one that I wear often, currently has the crunchy, frizzy, frazzly ends that they definitely need fixing. So I'm like, ooh, this is going to go up for today. And then I'm going to focus on helping it. It needs a bit of a bath too. Anyways, okay. Need deets on my top. I wish I could give you the deets. This top, funny story. Well, it's not really that funny. This top was, my mom ordered this for her. I think she ordered it off of Amazon and she got it and it just didn't work for her. So she's like, here, you take it. And here it is on me now. So I don't know. I think it's from Amazon, but I don't really know how to lead you to where to find it. But yay for mom. That's right. Okay. What are we doing today? Ooh, okay. We have stuff that we've seen before, but then we also have stuff we haven't seen for a long time. And then we have stuff, I'm just going to talk about it and tell you. So I have a couple of the newer Estetica ones I will show you guys today. Those will be 40% off. It's going to be the last time I'm going to show them for a while. I have, again, the new Amore. I promise this is the last time we're showing the Amore styles, only because you guys love them, and people just, they love them and they're so good. So why not keep showing them? I have the new Envy with their number ones collection. So all 5 new Envy styles. I have the new John Renault Pixies again this week. So all of these are 40% off today. And then I have a bunch of the Beltress Lux Se styles. So recently, earlier this month, finally the Kate, Claire, Carolina, Sophia, Victoria, those all came into stock now. So I have those here, but the best part about that is that I have all of the colors. Yay! So if you want to see all of the Lux Se colors, I have them. I have them. Plus I have a few more Lux Se to show you too. So that is, I know color is a huge deal. So stay tuned for a little bit later in the live when we're going to look at all the Lux Se colors on a lot of the Lux Se styles that are now finally in stock, plus a couple that are not quite in stock yet. Anyways, and then I'm going to show you, I haven't shown these for a really long time because they were out of stock for a while, but I'm going to show you guys Raquel Welch's. They had 5 human hairstyles that they introduced, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, maybe. Time flies so fast that I don't know where I am and what month it is. So I don't even remember when that was. Maybe it was even like close to a year ago, but I have the 5 Raquel Welch human hairstyles to show you as well. So I always have people being like, do you ever show human hair? Today I am. So hooray for that. That is what we have going on. Naples has not been shipped to me yet, unfortunately. I'm not showing the European collection today. So I don't have Naples yet. Hopefully I will get that soon though. And then of course we have a few giveaways. We're gonna be doing 3 giveaways today. So just a reminder to anyone who's watching over on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, if you guys are over there watching on social media, that is fine. That is great. You're welcome to stay over there, but just know that if you are watching over there, number one, I cannot see your comments. You cannot enter the giveaways and you cannot make any purchases. So if you would like to be involved in the conversation and, you know, have me maybe respond to you, I often can't. Hey, Susie. I often can't respond because there's so many comments that come in at once, but I try my best. But if you want me to maybe see your comment, if you want to make any purchases, and if you want to participate in the giveaways, come on over to our website at shaquelle.com, where this live is primarily streaming there. Once you get to our website, you will automatically see this live pop up for you. And then you just click on it and there you have it. Okay, so let's get started. I'm just gonna take off my Modena and grab my wig grip. I can't do a live without a wig grip, right? You missed me last week. Oh, darn. We had fun last week. It's too bad you weren't there. Glad you're here now this week, though. Okay, this is our silicone grip secure. By the way, you can find this on our live link. If you are new to shopping on our lives, you can shop by clicking on the little shopping bag icon that you'll see on your screen. It just looks like a little shopping bag. Click that and that's going to take you to the links specifically designated for this live. And you'll just see in that link all the styles I'm showing. Once you put it in your cart is when you'll see the discount. So if you need help, just let us know and hopefully we can lead you through it again. Sometimes our moderator will post the link in the comments just in case you guys can't find it, but hopefully over time you'll get the hang of shopping these lives. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything. So first up, I have Estetica's new adorable cutie patootie Clover. This is Clover, and this is in the color R1226CH. This is from their Heat Defiant collection. So this is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. So you have a full monofilament top, your extended temple-to-temple lace front, open wefted cap. You just have some standard ear tabs here with an extended felt nape and Velcro adjusters. It's funny now. I have gotten myself used to showing with my left hand, because if I show with my right hand, I just look so funny with my hand. Just look so silly. All right. Well, let's get this on. Okay, this is a perfect summer style. Perfect. It is lightweight, it is low density, it is open wefted, so you're gonna get a little bit more ventilation. It is short and off your shoulders, pretty much off your neck. You want to giggle seeing my nubbies? Okay, maybe ever so often I'll show a wig with my nubby hand. Oh my gosh, I have hand problems. I don't know what my deal is. So I'm going to show you the tag again. How long is my face? Who knows the answer to that question? Because I never do. I think it's 7 or 7.5, but I always need to double check. Oh, it's about 7. 7 inches. And then my neck, I don't know how to measure my neck, but I kind of like shove it right up in there. Neck 14 inches. Yeah, like a giraffe. Is that how you measure a neck? And then I go to my collarbone, maybe about 5 inches ish. So in total, this is about 100 inches long. I have a long neck and I have a very long torso. That's where a lot of my height comes from. Okay. Clover, R1226CH. The CH stands for chunky highlight. So you're going to find a little bit more definition between the light and the dark here, a little bit more chunkiness in the highlighting. Hence the CH, chunky highlight. You have cute little wispy bangs. You can bring them in front. They're very wispy though. They're a little bit long, so you might want to trim them if you're like a front bang kind of a person. Or brush them to the side, and they can pretty much be incorporated into the style. And it's like, what bang? Where did the bang go? I don't know. It's gone. I think, did I mention the permatease on this? There's like a little teensy bit throughout like this part here, but none up in the crown area. Clover is heat friendly. I love when there's no permatease. I personally love when there's no permatease in the crown, because I don't always love having that extra like poof right there. So this still helps it to be low profile, like low laying to your head, but then that little bit of permatease throughout the body of your style and in the wefting here helps to define the style a little bit more. So I love when they use permatease in just a perfect way, just the right amount in the exact right spots. And I think they did a great job with this one. Okay. Strategic permatease. That's right. You're waiting on your second Clover now. Amazing. You must love it. Very cute. So Clover, R1226CH by Estetica. And again, it's from their Heat Defiant collection. So it is a heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Perfect style for the summer if you are looking for a summer wig, even though I know for a lot of you, the temperatures are probably already super hot, super duper hot. For me, the temperatures are finally starting to get nice. So yay for that. Hello from Ohio. Hi. Okay. Next up, I have Phoenix. And I always want, hold on. Phoenix, also by Estetica, spelled F-E-N-I-X. And I always want to call this Felix because my son is named Felix. So I'm always like, and here's Felix. I mean, Phoenix. Phoenix, also by Estetica. You have a left part on here, extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap. Are they all wefted? Not every style I'm showing today is open wefted. I will have, actually today I have a lot of hand-tied and partially hand-tied caps, some wefted caps. I have a little bit of a mix of everything. Okay, open wefted cap on Phoenix though. You have just your standard ear tabs, extended felt nape with Velcro adjusters. So this is Phoenix by Estetica in the color Chrome RT1B. Which sometimes I like to call it Chromert because it's spelled Chromert. Chromert 1B, but really it's Chrome RT1B because the RT stands for root of a 1B. So a 1B means like an off black. So it is a dark root. And then it is a gray, but you do have a little bit of a light brown going through. So it does soften up the gray a little bit. So it's not as gray, like it's gray. I'm not gonna say it's not gray because it definitely is gray silver, but it does have some brunette going through it and just sort of softens it up. And what I'm gonna do actually, how do I keep all the colors straight in my head? You should see my head. if you let into my head, sorry. My head is a jumble. I don't know, to be honest. It's funny because my life, I'm gonna bring you back not in front of the lights as much. In my surroundings, in my like house and in my life, I am very organized. There's like a spot for everything. Everything has like a basket and a spot. In my head, if you could see my brain, it is the jumbliest thing. I am like type A, type B, all mixed into one, all over the place. Yes, here's my office, you guys. I need to hang my art still. That's just been sitting there. But I got a cute little couch for the corner. I'm gonna get a light, a little side table. Got my office chair. Things are coming along. Anyways, here's Chrome RT1B. Frizzly frazzly inside the head, that's right. Phoenix. So this is Phoenix by Estetica. I just wanted to show you the color of this because sometimes when I am standing directly in front of my window, so I do not use artificial lighting at all. I just use natural light from the window. Sometimes it's a little bit like bright. It almost brightens them up a little bit too much. So a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but sometimes people will get their wigs and be like, this is darker than what Amanda showed. And you're probably right. It probably is because this light like brightens it up just a little bit. So when you see me here, just take that color and like just tone it down just a notch in your brain because our brains can do that, right? Anyways, this is Phoenix. This also, if you are looking for another summer wig and you're not someone who can do the short ones, you want to stay away from the short, then this one's great for the summer because it is super lightweight, low density. It has just this effortless beachy wave that's just like so subtle. And it's a good one for a ponytail. Great one for a ponytail because we have a little bit of layering in the front, very soft, very subtle, but let me show you a quick ponytail with Phoenix. How does the density compare with Monaco? Actually, pretty similar density to Monaco. Any tips for updos so it doesn't look wiggy? Absolutely. So with updos, always make sure it's just like a little bit messy. You don't want to fully expose your hairline. So I always bring pieces out so that you don't expose the hairline. Make it a little bit sloppy, but like a nice sloppy. And then in the back, especially with ponytails, I'll turn around for you guys and you're gonna see how the seam is showing. We don't want that. So in order to fix that, I think I missed some fiber. We're just gonna ignore that. To fix that, you just wanna make sure you pull down and you almost like pull the fiber out to sort of bump it over the seam a little bit. And then I pull it tight again. And then look, so cute. I love this one for a ponytail. And then, sorry, every so often I'm gonna disappear down and then up, just like boop. This is cute with a hat too. I always have a lot of people being like, how do you wear wigs, or sorry, hats over your wigs? You just do. The great thing about like baseball caps is that you can adjust them and you can make them bigger or smaller. So you can adjust it to make it bigger to fit over your wig. And ideally, with a wig that you wear under your hat, you're not necessarily going to want a wig that has a lot of permatease. That's when you feel like your wig is just like floating on your head and like not really on you. So a style like Phoenix or any other low density style that doesn't have a lot of permatease is really great for hats, because then you feel like your hat is actually on your head and not like floating over the permatease, if you know what I mean. Anyways, really cute with a hat. Not sure it goes with my skirt and it goes well with the wig. So again, this one is Phoenix by Estetica, super summer wig. And this is in the color Chrome RT1B. Okay, it's heat-friendly fiber and just adorable. All right, I'm gonna take it off. We're gonna carry on. These two, both Phoenix and Clover that I just showed previously, they fit pretty true to average. I am a petite size. And I have a lot of people ask me all the time, how do you wear average caps? Like, how do you do it? I just do it. I just do. I just bring in the adjusters and I just wear them. I've said this before, but it's a lot easier for a petite head-sized human to wear an average size wig than it is for a large head size to wear an average wig. You can always bring the adjusters in and wear a wig grip to make a wig like fit you a bit better if you're smaller. But if your head is bigger, it's a lot harder to make it bigger, you know? So because there's a lot of adorable styles in average sizes, I typically go for what the style looks like over how it feels on my head, and I just wear it. But I know that's not for everybody. I know that some people really prefer to have their wigs like fit them like a glove. So, and if that's the case, then yeah, you have to look for those petite sizes. Okay, next up, the video is stuck. Try refreshing the screen. Maybe that will help. Do I have a favorite wig? I sure do. I'm so glad you asked that because I'm literally holding it right now. This is Farron by Amore, and a lot of you know by now that this is recently my favorite wig for its comfort. It is very comfortable and it's just natural and bouncy and adorable. It's great. Okay, Farron by Amore. This has a full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. You have your fully hand-tied cap here. So hand-tied cap is on this kind of mesh-like material. This material in the center panel of this though, it's like extra soft. It's extra soft. Could I show Farron in other colors? I would love to. I just don't have any. I don't have any. I can only show what the what the brands send me. So if I can get my hands on more colors, then yes, I will. But right now I don't have any. Anyways, this like mesh-like material, it's nice and soft, especially in the center. It's hand-tied, which helps make the fiber move in a little bit more of a natural way. But yeah, this material right in the center is a lot softer than other hand-tied caps, I find. You have your extended felt nape with some silicone on the sides here. And then you have Velcro adjusters. You've seen other colors on Shaquille's neighborhood, if that helps. That's a great suggestion. Yeah, for anyone who's not a member yet, and you're on Facebook, come on over to our Facebook support group. It's called Shaquille's Neighborhood. We'd love to have you there. We've got over 20,000 women in there who are there all because they wear wigs, they love wigs, they're going through, you know, a transition in their life to switch over to wigs. They want to learn more about them. They want to share their love for them. Everybody shares their knowledge. It's great for inspiration because a lot of women just enjoy sharing what wigs they have. So it's really nice to see what's out there and what they look like on a, you know, a real person, so to speak. So it's called Shaquille's Neighborhood. It's a really great spot to be. So come and join us. Okay, here is Farron. This is in the color brown topaz. There's no permatease on this. So permatease is never going to be found on hand-tied caps. So this is a hand-tied cap. So you're not going to get that unnatural poofy volume. That's a little bit like stiff. This is all kind of bouncy volume from the layering and the density. This is low to medium density, a little bit more on the medium side, but I feel like I just got like a little blowout. It's very cute. Farron is way more full than Holly. Yes, Farron does have more bounce to it. The bang on Farron, it's not really a bang. It's more of like a curtain bang situation. Whereas on Holly, you do have more of a shorter bang to work with. And Holly's just more of a very subtle wave. Whereas Farron, it's just like this bouncy, layered, kind of unstructured wave happening. So here she is. I think someone asked me to do a side part. So let's do that. Half up, half down. Sure, we can try that out. Here's a side part for Farron. I am personally more of a center part gal, but this is really cute as a side part. I like it. And hold on. Get that center part back. Yes, it is cute in a center part. Let's try half up, half down. Hold on, it's not looking great yet. Wait a second. Always pull some fiber out in the front for it to look a lot more natural. All right, here's a little half up, half down. Can I show Farron from the back without moving my head? Yes. Yes, I can. Hold on. How is that? How is that? Is that okay? I felt like a bit of a statue for a second. Oh, thank you. You can fit this in just like a little bitty pony, which is cute. I love little bitty ponies sometimes. Okay, here's a little bitty pony. There we go. So cute. It is cute, right? Like it's also like a full enough little bitty pony. You know, sometimes when you make little bitty ponies and it's just like, meh, you just have like a little piece sticking out. This one is still like there's enough hair. It's pony nub to match my finger nubs. Yep. Anyways, Farron, definitely recommend this one. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Pretty true to average. It's a little bit big on me. Like there's a little bit of extra space in the cap, but I find with hand-tied caps, they just overall seem to fit my petite head a little bit better. And after I bring in the adjusters a little bit, it feels pretty good. So as a petite, this one feels nice on me. And it also has a lot of stretch to it too. So, okay. Next up, I have a couple more. It's confusing to say. And this one is Mod. Hold on. It's for all my red people. So Mod is here in the color Rusty Sunrise R, which is a newer color. Rusty Sunrise R. Mod. All right, let me show you the cap here. Full monofilament top. You have a little bit of an extended temple to temple lace front. Open wefting, felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. All right. This is another good style for the summer, similar to Phoenix that I was showing earlier. It's lightweight, low density. You're getting more and more confident seeing tips and wig talk. Oh, good. Yes, the more you learn, the more confident you're going to feel. Knowledge is power, especially in the wig world. The more you know, the more you feel empowered to find something that's going to work for you. And once you figure it out, it's like you've unlocked this part of your brain that just like suddenly allows you to just jump right in. It's great. So keep hanging out here. Keep watching. Keep watching a lot of videos online. There's a ton of information out there. But I have a lot of videos on YouTube. If you jump on my YouTube channel, a lot of reviews, lots of tips, all sorts of things to watch and see. Here's a lace front. It's a nice low density lace front. Fold in the cheese. I've got silly videos too. Yeah. Full monofilament top, so we can part this anywhere we want. So if you have a full monofilament top, that means it gives you the ability to have that illusion of scalp and the ability to part it. Someone was asking if Farron had a lace front. It does, yes. It sure does. This is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. So the one thing to know about heat-friendly synthetic fiber is that it does get frizzy and frazzly and tangly and clumpy. And often when people first start to wear heat-friendly synthetic fiber wigs and they don't really know anything about it, they get very frustrated with the fiber and they throw in the towel and they're like, "Oh, these wigs are silly. I don't want to wear them. They're such bad quality." It's not that they're bad quality. It's just the nature of heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Any style from any brand that has heat-friendly synthetic fiber is going to get frizzy. It is going to get frazzly. It is going to get tangly. It is going to get clumpy. And it is a lot of maintenance. So when you get the frizzles and the frazzles on the ends, you need to use heat on them. So on something like Mod, I would probably take like a hair straightener or my John Renault infrared duo styler on the ends. We're going to pretend this is my straightener. And I just go through the end, twist my wrist to keep that curl, and then hold it in place. When you put heat on it, it's going to get rid of the frizz and the dry, crunchy ends that you will inevitably get, and it will help make it look fresh and new again. Would this fit average, large size? I mean, it has a lot of stretch to your circumference and a lot of stretch in your wefting. So I wouldn't go as far as saying it would fit like 23 inch. It might be a little bit small for you, but it probably would be okay for 22 and a half inches. But also keep in mind your front to nape measurement and your ear to ear measurement, because maybe it could fit you in your circumference, but you could have a bigger front to nape measurement. And if that's the case, it wouldn't like fit over your head, and then it might be like sitting too far back on you and it won't pull forward, and it'll just keep wanting to come back, if that makes sense. Okay. Does Farrell have cluster knots? Does Farron have cluster knots? Assuming you mean Farron. So Farron does not have cluster knotting on the top. It's a monofilament top, so you're not going to find cluster knotting on the monofilament top. But on any hand-tied cap, literally any hand-tied cap, you have cluster knots throughout the cap, no matter what brand. So you're always going to find cluster knots through the cap of hand-tied caps, but on the top, Farron has a monofilament top, and that is just individually tied knots. So no cluster knotting on top. You just now got hazel and chestnut marble. Oh, good. I'm so glad your hazel got to you. I know a lot of you have been patiently waiting for your hazels. It's so nice that you guys are finally starting to get hazel in the mail. Okay, I am going to show Tara, but while I show Tara, we're going to put up our first giveaway. So our first giveaway is going to be for a $100 gift card to Shaquelle. You got your Kimberly. Oh God, Kimberly's adorable. I hope you love your Kimberly. Okay, our giveaway is for a $100 gift card to Shaquelle. Remember, if you are watching over on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, you cannot enter over there. You have to come over to our website at shaquelle.com, where you'll see this live automatically pop up for you that you can click on, and then you'll see that you can enter the giveaway just up here. If you click on it, enter your email address. Today's your birthday. You need to win. I'm sending all the vibes your way. So $100 right now, and we will see who wins after I show Tara by Amore. So this has a full monofilament top, your extended temple to temple lace front, open wefted cap, you got some felt ear tabs, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Let me show you the tag here. So I have Tara here in the new color called Blonde R. I don't find that it is like a true blonde though. If we think of a blonde, it's more of like a brown blonde sort of in between. To me, this is more of like a brunette with cool highlights, but it also has a little bit of warmth in it. This is a color that I feel comes across not as accurately in the screen as it is in person. So I will take you back into the, not into the light, so you can see it out of the light. Okay, Tara is so cute. Another great summer style. Low density, lightweight, no permatease. You have a lace front and full mono top. So we can part this anywhere on top because of that full monofilament top. You got these cute little bangs here. Ugh. Okay, let me do a little spin. I haven't had any water yet. Yikes. Super cute with a headband. Let's do it. Let's do a headband. So I've shown this before. Whenever I do headbands, I basically use my headband as a way to keep my ear tuck in place. So I do an ear tuck. I leave some fiber in front. Ugh. Just like so. And then when I kind of have it in place, then I take my headband and just kind of like bloop. And then it's so cute. Just kind of keeps that ear tuck in place while adding a little bit of pizzazz to the top. Yeah, attack of tags. I always get attacked by these tags. Gotten paper cuts from them before. Workers' comp. All right, here it is with the headband. So again, this is in the color Bronze R. And I told you I'm going to take you back. Hold on. So that you see the color not in direct lighting. See what I mean? How it's not as light as you think it is? Like coming up here, it's like it looks gray, it looks ash, it looks cool. But then here, the brown stands out more. You do have that cool highlight in it, but there's also a little bit of warmth through it too. Just a little bit. I wish it was coming across in here. I don't feel like it is. But it's not as like gray ash looking in person as this. So lighting plays a huge role. Just so we know. Okay. And all lighting looks different too. That's right. Especially like, who knows what kind of day it is outside too. Like if it's a sunny day, you might get more golden notes popping through. If it's a cloudy day, it's gonna look a little cooler. So today, it's a very overcast day here. There's not a lot of sunshine. So color is hard. Color is very hard. All right, Tara is coming off. I hope you guys have all entered the giveaway because we are going to see who won. So let's see who won the giveaway. Sweet Berry 32. Congratulations to you. You got yourself a $100 gift card to Shaquille. I am going to send you an email. Make sure you get that gift card. So make sure you look out for that. A lot of the time those emails get lost somewhere or in your junk mail or I don't know where they go. But if you don't hear from me in the next day or so, you're always welcome to send us an email just to confirm that you will be getting it. And for everyone else, we will have 2 more giveaways for you this live. So stay tuned for that. Okay, up next, I am going to show you guys Envy's new number ones collection. I've shown them a couple times. They're really, really cute. What they've done is they've taken their about 5 of their, well, not about, they've taken actually 5 of their best-selling styles, and they've put them on what they call their Atelier Swiss caps, which is their new hand-tied cap. So I will show you guys all 5 of those, and you can get them today for 40% off. So I'm just gonna come down here for a second. I'll pop right up in a minute. Okay. Hi. What did I grab first? Oh, I grabbed Maya hand tied. Okay, so here are their caps. These are a little bit different than some other hand tied caps. mostly because they have designed this a lot for comfort. So comfort, if that is your biggest priority, then you might really enjoy these Atelier Swiss caps. So it's made with this Swiss lace in the front here, which is a soft, more traditional lace. So it's a little bit different than your typical monofilament lace that I've been showing on the other styles lately. So it's softer, not as pokey on your head. And then it goes all the way around your silicone ear tabs here. Then you have a double layered hand-tied top on this tulle-like material. So it's very soft, again, designed for comfort, but it's not monofilament. So all of the fiber has been sewn on the top into clusters, which means more than one fiber is sewn into one knot. So the knotting is going to look a little bit bigger. And then you have your hand-tied cap. You have this stretch panel in the center here. The upper panel and the lower panel are not as stretchy, but the center one is. And then you have felt nape with Velcro adjusters. Okay. So again, this is Maya hand-tied. There we go. In the color Prosecco. So although it's not a new style, it's on a new cap. So these new caps are, like I said, designed for comfort and natural movement. And they're a bit lower density with no permatease. Because again, whenever you have hand-tied features on a cap, you have no permatease there. And this whole cap is completely hand-tied. Okay, let me give you a little spin. So gorgeous style, love this style. This is made with regular synthetic fiber. So is Maya similar to John Renault Olivia? Maya is a bit longer than Olivia. Olivia is a bit lower density. Olivia has a little bit of a longer kind of bang and layer in the front, whereas Maya is kind of all one, mostly one length. Similar, but like not quite. Oopsie, it's not the direction. Maya hand tied. How do you create some volume on top? If you want more volume, you can take the wig off, hold it upside down, maybe spray a little bit of water at the roots, and take your blow dryer or the NV 3-in-1 air styler is a great option, and blow the roots with some heat. Even though this is regular synthetic, it can take, you know, some low heat. And then let it just like hang upside down and cool like that for a bit. And that's gonna make the fibers wanna go like up at the root. So that will help give it a little bit more volume. Okay, so Maya hand tied in the color Prosecco. No permatease, very comfy cap. And let me show you guys the lace front. So again, because this is made with Swiss lace in the front here, it is, hold on, get stuck. It's a lot softer, a lot more comfortable, but I do find that with this softer lace, like it lifts a lot more easily. So you don't have to glue it down because it can still, like, it still stays down, but you might find that you need to add a little bit of glue. You might. And then the top, someone was asking again if it was cluster knots. So these Atelier Swiss caps by Envy do have cluster knotting on the top. It's a double layered hand tied top. So this is what this will look like on the top here. So the knotting is a little bit bigger. Some people don't mind it. Some people mind it. Anyways, overall though, it's a very lovely, natural style. This one in particular, is not one I personally would use as an updo. Oh, I'm upside down. Sorry, guys. I would not personally use this one as an updo, mostly because there's no layering in the front and it's just like super droopy and I always leave pieces out. So if I were to do an updo and I leave these pieces out, I would just feel like there's just like just like brings my face down. But that's just my personal styling opinion. If you love this, then you do you. You go for it. But if you want a style that maybe would work better for an updo, especially without having these long pieces, then hold on, I'm just coming down here quickly and I'm gonna pop up again when I find it. Hold on. Okay. Brianna, that's what I'm looking for. Yes, my windshield wipers. If anyone doesn't know the story of my windshield wipers, I'll quickly tell you that when I was a little girl, I would always wear my own hair in a ponytail and I would always keep pieces of my hair, just like little strands in the front. And I would have two random strands with like a slick back ponytail. And then my grandpa would always come up to me and go like, and call them my windshield wipers. And he'd be like, oh, you got your windshield wipers today. So now I call any dangly bits windshield wipers. And if you've been watching these lives for a while, you're like, I know the story, Amanda. You've told it like 75 times. But for anybody new who's new to my lives, now you know the windshield wiper story. Okay, so this one is Brianna hand tied. And this is in Honey Breeze. And this one I prefer for an updo because it does have shorter layering in the front. But hold on, let's just quickly do the cap. So same cap, well, I should say almost the same cap. You have a double layered hand tied top. So this is where that cluster knotting is. And it's on like a tulle-like material as opposed to monofilament that a lot of you might be used to. Then you have your Swiss lace front, which is softer and more comfortable. You have your silicone ear tabs, 100% hand-tied cap with stretchy material in the middle, but not on the top and bottom. And now this is where it differs from Maya. This one has an extended nape with silicone, whereas Maya just had that part here. It didn't have this additional extended part with the silicone. And then Velcro adjusters. Okay, so this one, if you want updos, then I would prefer this one because you have the ability to bring this forward without having the windshield wipers and feeling too droopy. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my grandpa's story. These caps fit pretty true to average. So see how pulling this back just is a little bit more seamless. Just a little bit easier to do. Okay. Here's your lace front. And then so again, this is where we do see the cluster knotting. So it's a little bit more visible knotting. But yes, it does make a lovely ponytail. And what I love even more is a half up, half down with this one is really pretty. Hold on, getting there. I feel like this one was just made for half up, half down. So then it really showcases all of the waves in the back. Okay, we're getting there. Hold on. Okay. Super pretty, half up, half down. Now, if you are someone who really likes these long wavy styles, but you're just bothered by the upkeep of wigs, you might prefer these regular synthetic fibers. So all these styles I'm showing right now by Envy, these ones are made with regular synthetic. You're gonna find that long, curly, or long, wavy, heat-friendly synthetic gets very tangly, very frizzy, and you have to upkeep it often with heat, which then kind of compromises the style of it a little bit. Whereas long wavy or long curly regular synthetics, such as Brianna here, and all of these Envy styles I'm showing right now, these fibers don't get as tangly, they don't get as frizzy as quickly, they don't require as much intervention to keep the style looking nice. So if you're just like, I don't want a lot of maintenance on these long styles, you might prefer regular synthetic over heat friendly. The downfall, at least in my opinion, of regular synthetic is that it's a bit shiny. So you can fix that, or at least help it, by spraying dry shampoo on it, by sprinkling baby powder or cornstarch on it, working it through, and that kind of dulls the shine a little bit, and that helps it out just a touch. And yeah, anyways, so again, this one is Brianna hand tied. Oh, hold on. Brianna hand tied in Honey Breeze. This overall is a low to medium density, but again, no permatease because it is a hand tied cap. Can you curl these at all? So yes, you just need to be careful with the type of heat that you use. So again, with regular synthetic fiber, such as these ones by Envy that I'm showing right now, so these are regular synthetic, you cannot use high heat on them. You have to use low heat or a steamer. A steamer uses wet heat, which is safe to style with regular synthetics, or you can use Envy's 3-in-1 air styler, which is specifically made for regular synthetic fiber. It does have a curling wand that you can attach to it as part of the 3-in-1, and that works too. But it does take some practice and some time. It doesn't curl quite like a human hairstyle would. Okay. Let me, oops, lost my box for a second, but I found it. Okay, next up, hold on. So there are 5 of these styles by Envy. I've shown 2 of them so far. Sorry, I'm just getting them a little bit cleaned up. Okay. This is the shortest one. This one is called Tiffany Hand Tied. This cap is just a little bit different in the sense that it is a partially hand tied cap. So it has these closed wefts at the bottom for a little bit for stability. And it also helps to bring the price down just a little bit. And then you have a hand tied portion up here. And then you have your 2-layered hand tied top here with the cluster knotting, and then your Swiss lace front, silicone ear tabs, and then extended felt nape with removable silicone. So for this silicone, you can take it off. Same with on Brianna, which just with a seam ripper scissors to cut that stitching here, and then Velcro adjusters. So this one is called Tiffany Hand Tied, and this is in the color Sparkling Champagne. I really love the rooting on sparkling champagne. It's very subtle. I feel like it's coming across darker in the rooting than it is in real life, but it's a nice subtle root. And again, made with regular synthetic fiber. This one you can bring the bangs a little bit to the side. So if you're into short, this is a really cute short one. You know what, I'm gonna spray with a bit of water on this to help. Sometimes all you need to do is spray it with water. Honestly, like people ask me about product all the time, and you know what? Personally, I do not use product. Very rarely do I use product. The only product I often use is dry shampoo to dull the shine, but I only use water and heat. Water and heat for me is all I need. It kind of does the trick. But water is great for helping you sort of maneuver your fibers and put it in a place where you need, and it just works really easily. I don't love using product often because it can gunk up your fiber, make it feel a little tacky or sticky sometimes. And then I just feel like I need to wash it more often. And then washing it too often is not great for your wigs. So anyways, that's just my little secret for you. I don't use product. Water seems to do the trick. So again, this one is Tiffany hand-tied sparkling champagne. And this is from Envy's new #1s collection with their Atelier Swiss cap. So you have that Swiss lace front. I was showing you how this Swiss lace can lift a little bit, like it can lift pretty easily. So you don't have to glue it down, but like this one on me, if you were to look at it, like it's kind of, see what I mean? Just because it's softer, it's just a different type of a lace. So you could glue it down if you wanted to, but on a style like Tiffany, it has these bangs, so you don't even really see it anyways. So up to you. And then you have the cluster knotting on top. Anyways, cute style. Looks much better when you kind of play with it a little bit, add water, style it. Ooh, and we discovered recently that headbands are so cute on pixies, right? It just like makes it even better. Even though it's like the most subtle headband you'll ever see. It's like, where's the headband? It just always camouflages into my wigs. But it still like adds a little bit of like, ooh, just a little bit cuteness. So sweet. Has anyone been like on the fence about trying a pixie? And you're like, this summer, maybe this summer I'm gonna try a pixie. You should try. Summer would be a great time to try a pixie. Pixies are great for the pool, for summer heat. They're just so easy. I'm actually jealous of the people who just always wear pixies because the maintenance on them is like almost non-existent. They don't tangle because they're not long and they can't get all like up in each other's fibers. They don't tangle. They really don't frizz because they're not gonna have any friction against anything. They're not gonna rub against your clothes. They barely need any combing. They're just like throw on, spray a bit of water, do a little bit of this, and they're just so easy and they last longer. So anyone who can wear pixies on the regular, you guys are lucky duckies. Okay. Next, I don't even know what I grabbed this time. Charlotte hand-tied. Fan favorite. Everybody loves Charlotte. So Charlotte is Envy's like ultimate style. That is definitely their highest selling style. So they took Charlotte also put it on this Atelier Swiss cap. So double layered hand tied top, Swiss lace front, which is extra soft, silicone ear tabs, 100% hand tied cap, extended felt nape with removable silicone and Velcro adjusters. So this is Charlotte hand tied in cinnamon toffee. You had to step away. Don't people know you're busy on a Tuesday afternoon? I mean, they should know. They should. Who of you is at work right now? Is anyone at work? And you're not supposed to be watching? Is anyone breaking the rules? Is anyone just like on their desk, just like having multiple tabs open so you can like quickly switch the tab? You guys are rebels. Breaking the law, that's right. All right. So here's Charlotte hand tied. Yes, you're all rebels with the cause. Just need some hair, okay? We just need some wigs. We must fuel our wig obsession. Okay. Here's your lace front. So again, lifting a little bit with that softer Swiss lace. Not horrible. It's mostly lifting on me over here, but see bit there. So you may want to glue these down, maybe not, depending how you feel, depending how it fits you. So this is the color Cinnamon Toffee. It is gorgeous, isn't it? You do have a little bit of a root on this one. Did I spin? I think I did. I'll do it again. So a regular synthetic fiber. So a Charlotte full monofilament top. So no, yes and no. Yes, it has a full top, but it's not monofilament. It's a hand-tied top. So just remember that there is a difference between hand-tied and monofilament. They're two completely different materials and two completely different ways of knotting the fiber onto the top. So they're going to look different. So while a full monofilament top and a full hand-tied top can allow you to change the part wherever you want, the tops and the knotting is going to look different. So this is what the knotting on a hand-tied top is going to look like, because the fibers are sewn into clusters on this tulle material. Whereas on monofilament tops, they are sewn in fibers just one at a time. So the knotting on monofilament tops are typically smaller than you'll see on a hand-tied top. But personally, it doesn't bother me too much, but I know it does bother some women. So again, this one is Charlotte hand-tied in Cinnamon Toffee. Can I show it out of the light? I can. Can there be permatease on a monofilament top? No, there can't. So anytime you see, you're never gonna find permatease in any spot on a wig that has been hand tied. So a monofilament top, so here's Cinnamon Toffee back. It's like the same color as my shelving. So a monofilament top has been hand tied onto the monofilament. A hand tied top is also hand tied. You can only find permatease with machine sewn portions. So basically on wefting. So whenever you see fibers sewn into the rows, that's wefting, and that's where you could see permatease. You don't always see permatease on wefting, but you can. And never with human hair. You can't do permatease on human hair, just on synthetics. So how do you see people with volume at the top? So either it's not a full monofilament top, or the density is higher, or there might be permatease like around here. So you might see the lift up here, and then it just kind of follows suit and goes with it. So if you would have permatease on wefted cap around this part, just not specifically on the top, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna take this one off, and I have one more to show you, which I'm still deciding which my favorite one is out of Envy's launch here. It's a toss-up because I love them all for different reasons. But this one may be my favorite, and it's Belinda hand tied. All right. So I have Belinda hand tied here in toasted sesame. So again, same cap, double layered hand tied top with a cluster knotting, your Swiss lace front around your silicone ear tab, 100% hand tied cap, stretchy in the center, not stretchy up here or down there. Extended felt nape, removable silicone if you want, or keep it on if you want, and then your Velcro adjusters. So here's Belinda in toasted sesame. Is there a special discount code? There is not. As long as you are shopping the link to our live, like shopping our specific link that you'll see just by clicking the shopping bag, that will allow you to shop our live, and anything you put in your cart, you'll see the discount in your cart. What was the name of the pixie? That one was called Tiffany hand tied. This one here is Belinda hand tied in toasted sesame. This one is an easy everyday style, easy to maintain. So again, the great thing about regular synthetics, such as this one, it's not heat friendly, it's regular synthetic. The great thing about these is that they don't tangle as much, they don't get as frizzy at the ends and at the nape as quickly as heat-friendly synthetics. And they're just a little bit easier to maintain overall. But the great thing about this one is that it's straight. Like, you have a little bit of structure to it, of course, like a little bit of curves in and out, but really nothing crazy. So it's generally a straight wig, which means that when you do get a little bit of frizzy ends, you can easily maintain it with something like a hot air brush, or more specifically, Envy's 3-in-1 air styler would be so easy to use on this one to maintain your ends and to help keep a bit of shape. All right, spin. It's a fairly low density, pretty low density on Belinda here. Belinda hand tied, and no permatease. So that's also another reason why it's just a really easy everyday style. This is one that you can just kind of throw on with, any outfit, just because it's very low laying, nothing crazy, not poofy, just a very effortless style. Or you could dress it up a little bit. I randomly did an ear tuck, and it looks cute as an ear tuck. Good little ear tucker. And then this one's a good little ponytail too, because we do have a little bit of layering in the front here, and it's not like too long and droopy. I am okay with layering on ponytails and updos if it's around chin length or shorter. So this is a good little pony. It's a good little pony. I feel like I'm speaking to a horse. The fit is pretty true to average. All right, there is a good little ponytail. Is Charlotte a good ponytail wig? No, I personally would not wear Charlotte in a ponytail. I mean, it can sort of fit back barely, but it also, a lot of the front pieces will fall forward and then it's all just one length. So there's not a lot of layering in Charlotte. I wouldn't particularly use Charlotte for a ponytail, but Belinda, I would. This is toasted sesame. I would also do half a pap down with Belinda. Hold on. There is a little bit of a root. I don't know the specific color. It is a medium brown. I would say it's around an 8, but that's just a guess. Okay, here's a half a puff down on Belinda. We've done one giveaway. We have 2 more to go. If you tighten the wig, will the lace lie down better? A little bit. It might a little bit, but still, like, it's just a softer lace. So you might find that it could even stretch out a little bit over time. But yes, it could help a little bit. So it's a nice, just like, it just feels so easy and simple, you know, with this half a puff down. Just very simple style. All right. So this is my last Envy style. Yeah, all done with Envy. I do not have amaretto and cream, unfortunately. Just these 5 colors here. I wish I had every color of every style and brand, but that would be probably like tens of thousands of colors. So many colors. I just do not have the capacity to house that many wigs. Okay, you hope you didn't miss much. You have missed just a little bit. We've been doing this for 1 hour and 17 minutes. So you've missed some Envy, some Amore, and some Aesthetica. And now I'm gonna jump into Jon Renau Pixies. Okay. So Jon Renau recently, cluster knotting on the last one. Yes, so the previous 5 styles by Envy with their new #1s collection that have the Atelier Swiss caps, those have cluster knots on the top because it is a 2-layered hand-tied top, not a monofilament top. Okay, Jon Renau has recently released what they call their Pixie collection, and they've released several new Pixies. So I have 3 of them here to show you today. This one is Tess, and this one is in the color 38, which is a nice medium to light brown, and then you do have some speckling of gray. It's a really great early transition color to gray. It's like you have a little bit coming in. Very natural color. Demi, yeah, I still need to work on Demi. Unfortunately, I didn't complete my homework assignment from last week where I had to fix Demi up yet. So Demi is not complete. If you guys were here last week, who was here last week? I put on a style, a human hair pixie that it was special. It was very special when I put it on my head. That was a funny moment. Demi was special. And Demi will be extra special when I do it, when I style it. Poor Demi is getting a bad rep. I don't mean to give it a bad rep. It's cute. It's great. Just not out of the box. Okay. Tess. This is Tess. I keep forgetting which I'm holding. So Tess has a full monofilament top. Yes, very special. Extended temple to temple lace front. Open wefted cap. You've got your felt ear tabs, a felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Okay. This is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Sorry, regular synthetic fiber. Pardon me. Regular synthetic. Give a little, add some water. Remember, just need to add some water and then suddenly everything's fine. Kind of figure out where you want to put your hair. Want a side part. Can I show bell truss today? Absolutely. I got a whole whack load of bell truss to show you. I have all the colors in the Lux Se collection that we can take a look at very soon. So hang tight. Water makes it easier to style your fibers, and it helps you place your fibers in new positions a little bit more easily. I just prefer using water to style over product. It's just easy to style. Product, I find, gunks it up too much. It makes you have to wash it more. It just feels tacky sometimes. Anyways, I was saying earlier how I do not use product. I only use water and heat to style my wigs. Okay, here's Tess. Color 38. This has that lace front and full monofilament top, so you can have a little part on this anywhere you want. However, sometimes with pixies, like, I don't even find a part is necessary, especially if you like mess it up a little bit. Like this one's cute when you bring it all forward and then you don't even really have a part at all. So very cute. And then of course, let's get the headband involved. Ah, oh my gosh, almost poked my eyeball out there. Look. Okay, cute little headband on Tess. So sweet. This is an average cap, yes. Average cap, and it fits true to average too. Light density, very, very minimal permatease, if any. Well, there's just a slight amount in the crown. Very little. Yeah, I need safety glasses. You're right. I do. You almost poked your eye out trimming bangs with your wig on. Oh my gosh. Never again. Yikes. Be careful out there. It's a dangerous world with wigs. Who knew wigs were so scary? Okay. So again, that was Tess, you guys, in the color 38. Okay, next, I don't think I had this one to show you last week, but I have it now, and this one is called Iris. This is in the color 10RH16, which is a light brown with some kind of subtle, cool blonde highlights throughout it. Okay, this one is a little bit more of a basic cap, which I find completely fine because it does have a lace front, which is always great to have. So an extended temple to temple lace front, and you have this cute little itty bitty monofilament crown. And then like I was saying before on Tess, you don't even often need a part line with a pixie because you can just easily mess it up and not even have one. So I find that this cap it's still gonna look natural, and it's gonna bring the price point down, which is great. Open wefted cap here on Iris, your felt ear tab, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So here's that little monofilament crown where all the hair just like, bloop, just like spiders out of there. Kind of like that natural swirl that some people might have on their kind of crown area. This one's a very like choppy, funky, more of a spunky, super lightweight. I mean, all pixies are. There's not a lot of hair on pixies, but this one feels like I'm just putting a hat on my head. Okay, really cute, really like choppy, funky, rocker chick. Yeah, rocker chick vibes for sure. Okay, Iris 10RH16. This one is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Where's my guitar? Unfortunately, I don't own one. I am not very musically inclined. I did play the piano when I was younger, and I'm very good at playing Titanic. That is like my go-to song. I can play Titanic, and that's like all I can play. That and like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, Hot Cross Buns. But for some reason, Titanic is the song, or not Titanic, but what's Celine Dion's My Heart Will Go On. That's the song. I'm really good at playing that song on the piano. Maybe I'll show you guys one time. Okay, I'm a dance girly. That's right. I'm a dancer, not a musician. So again, this is Iris in 10RH16. I like to pretend I can sing, but it's really not great. My kids hate it when I sing. I don't know if anyone's kids are like this, but when my kids were little, like 1, 2, 3-ish, anytime I sang, they would bawl their eyes out. I don't know if that's a thing. They would just start crying. It was so weird. Anytime, and I'm not even exaggerating, if I just started singing, they would cry. And I don't know, it like carried over to their future lives, because now they are 7 and 8, and they hate it when I sing. They hate it. Every time I start, I'll sing like literally one word, and they're like, stop, please, Mom. No. I'm like, what did I do? Am I that bad? It's so weird. Okay, I'm wearing Iris. And Iris is an average cap. So there's your monofilament crown. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it is pretty funny. Sing for you. I'm afraid you guys are gonna get mad at me like my kids do. I'm like traumatized. I can't sing ever again. You have your lace front on this, which is great. I wonder if you could like spike this up a bit, maybe. You get like really spiky, kind of fun. Maybe you'll all start bawling. Exactly. I don't want to risk that. I don't want to make everybody cry. Oh my gosh. But it's just so silly. And they like, when they were little, I sang them Somewhere Over the Rainbow a lot. And that song in particular. That song, they would weep. Just weep. I'm like, holy, okay, this is bizarre. Maybe it's one of those good emotional cries that makes you feel better after. Maybe. Sure isn't anymore though. Now it's like anger. Now if I sing, they're just angry. They just turn into monsters. Yeah, sorry. So now I just have to sing when I'm by myself. Okay, I have Celine. Okay, Celine has a full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. I could sing in the shower, but I have to make sure my kids aren't home because they'd probably hear me in the basement and run up and be like, stop. Full monofilament top, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. Yeah, they are traumatized. I don't know what I did to them. Okay, this is Celine. I like Celine. This is made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. This is in the color 56F51. This one's just super trendy and really good for a lot of different ages, I feel. It just, I don't know, I like it. Has a really nice silhouette going on. There's minimal permatease in the crown, so you do have just a little bit right in here. But then, of course, you don't have permatease on top because this is a full monofilament top where it's all hand-tied on there. And then throughout the wefting, there's no permatease, really just like a little bit in the crown. So all this volume just comes from all the layering here and the density. But this one is very fun, very classy, really pretty. Jamie Lee Curtis, a little bit. Obviously not quite my color, but that's okay. So Celine, 56F51, also known as Oyster. And again, heat-friendly synthetic fiber. Sometimes I find that heat-friendly synthetic fiber for pixies, I prefer them because their heat-friendly synthetic fiber is just a little bit more gummy and tacky in a way. They're just like easier to sort of style with no product, and you can move them around a bit easier. So I like heat-friendly synthetic fiber for pixie cuts. Amanda, will you wear grays as you age? Potentially. Yeah, maybe. We'll have to see how it goes. But probably. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like if I had my own hair now, I would probably have a lot of gray hair. My family started grays. They grayed early on. We got some early grays in my family. Oh, show out of the direct light. Sure. I can do that. Sorry, I took this off prematurely. All right. Oh gosh, sorry if that was loud. So definitely not as light and bright and white looking in the direct light. The back. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna put you guys down so I can show the back better. Don't do it. It makes me look pasty. Oh no. I'm sure I could find a gray that'll work eventually. All right, so last time, Celine, 56F51. All right, I am gonna put up another giveaway, you guys. Let's do a giveaway for $125 gift card to Shaquelle. So up here, you can click the giveaway button, enter your email address, and that will enter you to win a $125 gift card. If you are over on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube, unfortunately, you cannot enter on those platforms. If you would like to enter the giveaway, you have to come over to Shaquelle.com. So open up your browser, type in Shaquelle.com, and you can enter when you get there. You'll see this live pop up for you, and just click on it and you'll be able to click this little button right up here that says giveaway. Yeah, that's all I have to say. So this is for a $125 gift card to Shaquelle. All right. Oh, I didn't show you. You can also bring the bangs forward on this one. Give them a little trim if you want, or maybe you want a little bit more of like a messy, poking me in the eyes, a little bit more of a messy look. There's, this one's great because there's a lot of styling options. So you can feel like extra mysterious and cool when it's brought forward. And then let's do a headband. Very cute. Yes. Definitely switches up the look when you do this. Isn't it fun? Wigs are so fun because you can truly just like make them work for you. You can style them however you want. It doesn't have to look one way. Especially with a pixie like this, there's options. You can part it on the other side. You can give it volume. You can have just a giant thing on your head if you want. Or you can smush it down and look like a mushroom. I don't know if I like that. How do we like that? I don't think that's a good look. It's not the look. But you could look this way if you want to look this way. I kind of like the bangs in the front though. Very cute. Okay, very pokey in my eyes. Ugh. Okay, make sure you're entering the giveaway. I'm going to give you guys just another minute or so. Pull it all back. You could try. You would probably need some heat and product to get it. Well, you know, it's kind of doing it a little bit. It's kind of getting there. Lots of options. It's just basically what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't have to be one way. Just mess it up and make it look however you want. I would love to try Celine in a different color. Yes, that wind-blown look. Very wind-blown. So again, this one is called Celine. And the color is 56F51, also known as Oyster. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys 30 more seconds to enter our giveaway. Just up here, click on it, and that is going to enter you to win a $125 gift card. Kyla, a new style by John Rennell. You noticed it the other day, it's so cute. No, Kyla is not a new style. Kyla came out maybe, I don't know, a year or two ago when they released a few bobs. But no, Kyla is not new. Okay, I think we're gonna call it. You guys wanna see who won? Let's see. Jumpy Wasabi. You are our winner. Congratulations, Jumpy Wasabi. I'm going to send you an email. Make sure you get your gift card. And so make sure you check your email, check your junk folder, and I will be in touch with you. So everyone else, you guys are going to have one more giveaway at the end here. So stay tuned for that. So you still have a chance, but Jumpy Wasabi, congratulations to you. And I will be in touch. And if you, for some reason, don't get my email in the next day or two, then you're always welcome to get in touch with us just to be like, hello, where's my email? So we'll make sure you get it. Okay, up next, I think you guys will love to see all the bell truss styles I have to show you. Rustic Mango, who won? It was Jumpy Wasabi. Jumpy Wasabi. Okay, so next up, I'm going to show you guys the bell truss, a bunch of bell truss Lux Se styles, and I have a whole bunch of colors here to show you. So if you've been interested in some of the Lux Se styles, but you just don't know what color, then today's the day. You can see pretty much all the colors here. Woohoo! Calabasas is not one of them. Calabasas is from the City collection. So I have Lux Se collection here. Beltress has a bunch of different collections. They have their City collection, they have their Lux collection, Lux Se collection, Icons collection, Cafe collection. So they have 5 different collections. Each collection has a different cap. So I will be talking mostly today about the Lux Se caps and the styles and the colors. Okay, hold on, just coming down here for a second. I'll pop right back up in just a second. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, we're gonna start with Cutie Patootie Kate. So I showed these styles a while ago, I think back in January. Did I ever find Naples? I never found Naples because it never was sent to me. So we are gonna get one sent to me. So I have a Naples. You sorry, who won the last one? It was Jumpy Wasabi. Okay, I think I started showing some of these styles back in like January, and then they were pre-orders, but now these styles are available. So this one's Kate. Again, Lux Se collection is the collection that we have here. I will show Everdeen today. I have Everdeen to show as well. That'll be a pre-order, but I have it here to show. Okay, full monofilament top on all these Lux Se styles. Monofilament lace front that goes into your silicone ear tabs. So you have it go pretty much around your silicone ear tabs. Then you have a partially hand-tied cap. So hand-tied in the top, closed wefting in the bottom, and then you have extended felt nape with Velcro adjusters. All right, so again, this one is Kate, and I have this here in the color Cappuccino Latte R. Okay. There's not cluster knots on top of the Lux Se styles. No, because it's monofilament. So whenever you have the monofilament, the fibers are sewn one at a time. However, just so we're all on the same page, any hand-tied cap has cluster knotting, like any hand-tied cap in the cap portion, just not necessarily on the top. So for example, this has a hand-tied cap. So in the cap part, you're always going to see cluster knots. But that's not specifically for Lux Se caps, that's for any hand-tied cap. But on the top where your parting is, this is monofilament where it's sewn one fiber at a time, so it's gonna be smaller knotting. Okay, so hold on. Again, this one is Kate. Kate in Cappuccino Latte R. So cute. Nice short style for the summer. I love this angle of it. So pretty. This would be a really cute ear tuck. Just right here, the way it like comes back, tucks around your ear. So cute. Love it. Also, probably really cute with a headband. Suddenly I'm into headbands. Let's see. You just like keep this flopped in the front. Cute little headband style too. I find that these fit a little bit bigger than average. They're definitely a bit big on me in my head, and I have a lot of extra space back here. But all of that being said, I've had some people who are a large say that they have a hard time with the Lux Se styles fitting them. And I think it's because there's maybe not quite as much stretch in the circumference, but I don't know. Is there anyone out there who is like a 22.5 or 23 inch circumference? Do you have a Lux Se style and does it fit you? Because I had someone get mad at me one time telling me that I'm giving false information, but I don't know. I just say how it fits me, and it's like, it's quite big on me. So, okay. Your Forte doesn't fit you front to back and you're 22.5. Okay, do you know what your measurement is front to back though? Because 22.5 circumference, I feel like this would fit a 22.5 circumference, but depending on your front to nape measurement, that might be where like it differs. How can anyone get mad at me? Honestly, people get mad at me. Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Okay, so again, this one is Kate in Cappuccino Latte R. And I also have it in Butter Pecan R. So let's take a look at this color. So same cap, same wig. I know I look crazy right now. This just it's a little crazy. I love this color. So here is Butter Pecan R for Kate. All right, so same wig. How does Butter Pecan compare to Mocha Maple? This one's warmer, has more of these. It's very chunky in the front of Butter Pecan. Mocha Maple is more just like a brunette with like honey brown highlights in it. This one, you're gonna see a lot more of this color, especially coming forward, and see how it frames your face a lot here. It's gonna appear a lot warmer and a bit lighter. So pretty. So again, this one is Kate in Butter Pecan R. And if you're wanting to see a color in a Lux Se style, I have pretty much all of the Lux Se colors with me today. Most of them, I think. So maybe you'll see a style you like, but then you're not sure in the colors. So then just stay tuned as I show the other colors. Some of the colors make you hungry. I know. I know. They're the way they're, or the names of them are very tasty. That reminds me, I have a muffin here. I have a little bite of my muffin. I've been eating a lot of muffins lately. Can't stop. Snacks. Okay. Next, they are a comfort food. Do I have water? I do have water. Thank goodness. I do. I've been drinking my water. I've been staying hydrated today. Oh dear. Okay. Next up, I have Claire in Iced Oyster. Claire is cutie patootie. Claire's kind of the fun one of these short bunches that I'm showing right now. Okay, same cap, because these are all Lux Se caps. Full monofilament top, lace front around your silicone ear tab, partially hand-tied stretch cap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. If I have Victoria and Butterbeer Rooted, you'd love to see it. I have, sadly, no, I don't. I have Victoria, and I have a couple colors of Victoria. I just don't have it in Butterbeer Rooted. But I do have Butterbeer Rooted, just not on Victoria. Okay, so again, this one is Claire, an Iced Oyster Gray. Do I have Amy? I unfortunately do not. So the Lux Se styles I have today with me are Claire, which is on my head. Look how fun Claire is. Just gotta help her for a second. This is Claire, and then I just showed Kate. I also have Victoria. I have Carolina. I have Sophia. I have Olympia, I have Rebecca, I have Everdeen, and I have, I know I have one more. Darn, I'm gonna have to look. I almost did it. Karina. I almost did it. Is this similar to Los Angeles? Yes, I feel like it's very similar to Los Angeles. So this is in the color Iced Oyster Gray. Unfortunately, I don't have Berry on me right now. Berry is part of the Icons collection, one of the newer Icon styles. And today I'm just showing some Lux Se styles. Anyways, really fun style here. A little bit shorter in the back. I spun the opposite way. I always spin to my right first, but I spun to my left. Now I've done this before. I feel like I have to reverse, like unwind. Just felt super strange. I don't have Dion today either. Dion is a Icons collection. And so today I'm just showing Lux Se styles. I don't have Paris either. So again, I have Claire, Kate, Victoria, Sophia, Olympia, Carolina, Karina, Everdeen. I think that's it. But I have all of the colors for Lux Se. Headband with this one? Sure. Let's give her a go. Ugh. Tag again. It's funny, I've put on Claire before in another color. I like it more in this color. I don't know why. I just do. All right, here's a little headband. I can't tell you how many times you almost lost an eye because your hand caught the tag. I know. Okay, here's a headband. I feel like there's a lot going on here, but you can make a headband work. I feel like I would need to play with this a little bit more to. How's this compare to 56 F51? Show you. 56 F51 has brown in it. So 56 F51 is a color that has about 20% light brown in the front, and it graduates to about 30% in the back, also with a darker nape. So this is 56 F51 Oyster from John Renault. And this is Iced Oyster Gray. It's a lot cooler. You don't have the brown to soften it up in this one. I'm getting caught in my earring now. I don't know why I wear earrings. It's the lives. Always getting caught in them. All right. Okay, let's see. Hold on, trying to keep my situation somewhat organized over here. It's funny, and in my early live days, I didn't box them up like as I went. And at the end of my lives, there was just wigs everywhere. It was just a land of open boxes and wigs, and oh, it was so overwhelming. And usually after my lives, like as soon as my lives end, I usually have to go pick up my kids from school. So I don't have time to clean it up. And then of course, when I go pick them up, I still don't have time to clean them up because then we go into like activities we have to do, and I got to make them supper, and we got to do homework, and we got to go off to hockey or go off to baseball or go off to whatever. And I don't have time. So then I come home finally and get the kids to bed finally. And then I look at the mess of wig that I have to clean up. But now I've gotten better at like cleaning on the go. Okay, I also have Claire here in the color Biscotti Cream. You remember those days and you miss them. That sounds stressful. It was stressful, especially because I've bebopped around because I used to live somewhere else and I didn't really have the right space. I was renting a place and I had to do my lives like out of my bedroom. And so all the wigs would just be like all over my bed. And then I'd go to bed for the day and I couldn't go to bed because there'd just be wigs everywhere. And then now we've graduated to a better space. Thank goodness. Oh, those were stressful times. Will there be a live on Thursday singing Banana? Yes, there will. So I will be back here Thursday with all of you. So if you want to join me again, then I'm excited to have you. So Thursday, same time, same place, we will be here. Okay, sorry, I'm showing Claire again in Biscotti Cream R. It's a really pretty color. All right, there it is. I love this one. It's cool that you do have a little bit of golden in it, just a little bit, and the root is a nice soft root. It's not super dark, which I know a lot of you are into, not like the super stark dark root. So again, this is Claire in Biscotti Cream R. Side by side with butterbeer. I can definitely do that once I find the butterbeer. I'll bring them out and show them side by side. Super pretty color. Biscotti makes you hungry too, right? They all do. Anyways, cute style, awesome color. Nice light rooting. I feel like it's still coming across as darker, but it's a bit more of a subtle root for sure. A lighter brown. Okay, where's my box? All right, Victoria. Can I mention density? Yes, I can. Sorry if I've been neglecting the density. The majority of these Beltress styles are low to medium, but I will continue to mention. Okay, Victoria. And this same cap, full monofilament top, lace front around your silicone ear tabs, partially hand-tied cap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. The name of the last wig was Claire. This was the last one. But now, this one is Victoria in coolest dark brown rooted. I don't know why I'm having everything up high. What am I doing? Just sitting here like this. Oh my gosh. I love the length of Victoria. Please show every wig this way. Yes, here's the wig. Oh my goodness. All right. Good arm exercises. Yeah. Okay. This one's just like a perfect length. It works for a lot of people. It's typically not going to touch your shoulders. Sit pretty nice and mid-length on you. Really cute curl pattern. It's a little bit bigger than average, especially like within the cap. There's a lot of room on me as a petite size. I can pinch quite a bit of extra cap in this. Ugh. Okay, lace front. Goes all the way to your ear tabs. So cute. So again, this is Coolest Dark Brown R. On Victoria. And I also have Victoria here in another color too. Reminds you of spade, kind of spade-like, yeah. Ooh. So this one is Victoria. Coolest Dark Brown R. And I also have hi. It's like the whack-a-mole. Just pop up. Okay. I have Victoria here in Sparkling Champagne. Yeah, boop. God, you guys can all be over there. Just boop. Just boop me on the head every time I pop up. Victoria here in Sparkling Champagne R. Oh, I kind of took off my wig grip as I was doing this. Coolest Dark Brown Rooted versus Coolest Ash Brown. Actually, I can show you because my Modena is Coolest Ash Brown that I wore starting the live, and this is Coolest Dark Brown. Coolest Dark Brown is quite a bit darker, I find, and has more highlighting. Coolest Dark Brown, you know what this one is like? If you know Shaded Iced Java from Raquel Welch. It's like a dark brown with light brown highlights. Very close to Shaded Iced Java. And then this is Coolest Ash Brown. Coolest Dark Brown R and Coolest Ash Brown. Oh. Okay, density is a pretty low density for Victoria. Okay, let me show you Victoria on or with Sparkling Champagne. You missed today's live. You didn't miss it. You're just running late. You're just running late. If you missed the beginning, or I guess the first 2 hours, you can always watch the replay. It will be on the website for the day. The sale will continue throughout the day. So if the live ends and you're like, I want to get something, but I don't know what, you still have the day to decide to catch this sale. Or if you just want to rewatch it and learn about some of the wigs again and see a wig again, these lives are on YouTube and they will just be there forever. Okay, here is Victoria in Sparkling Champagne R. Oh, I told you guys I'd do this. Show it to you like this. Just kidding. It is a pretty color. I will do an ear tuck. Yes, hold on. Is Coolest Ash Brown discontinued on some styles? Coolest Ash Brown was a color from the City collection. They discontinued Coolest Ash Brown on all of the styles and introduced Coolest Ash Brown Rooted, which is essentially the same color, just with a root. But Coolest Ash Brown is like gone. But Modena, which I was showing you with Coolest Ash Brown, That is my own personal one that I've had for a while, and it's still the coolest ash brown before they discontinued it. Hopefully that made sense. Okay, here's your lace front. And you can part Victoria anywhere you want. Yes, I can grab biscotti cream. Hold on. Okay, here's biscotti cream. You do have some more like golden. If I bring this up close, you can really see the golden highlights in this, mixed with almost a creamy platinum. Not quite, but like a cool creamy blonde. And then here's sparkling champagne. You're late to the party. Have you missed Raquel Welch? No, I'm going to do that at the end. So I have 5 human hair Raquel Welch styles that I will do at the very end. So you haven't missed those ones yet. Okay. Off goes Victoria. Okay, we're going to start a different wig now. So this was Victoria in Sparkling Champagne R. I find Sparkling Champagne to be pretty neutral, to be honest. It's not super cool, but it's definitely not warm. For Raquel Welch, I am showing their human hair. Yes, so 5 of their human hairstyles I will be showing at the end. Alrighty. Okay. Next up, I have Rebecca. And I know someone was asking about Butterbeer Rooted, which Rebecca is. And how it compares to biscotti cream. Boop. Okay. Here's Butterbeer Rooted, and here's biscotti cream. So more gold in biscotti cream. Hopefully you guys can see that. Butterbeer Rooted, biscotti cream. So if you don't love as much gold, this is biscotti cream, more gold than this. And if you want, sometimes when I'm in the light, like I am now, I'm gonna back up for this one. Hold on, this is when I need 3 hands. Okay. Biscotti cream, milk, or butterbeer. Now they actually look even more similar. The light definitely helps see the difference a bit more. That's funny. You come back here and it's like, are they the same? But up here, definitely see the more gold tones in biscotti cream. Which wig is the butterbeer one? This one here, the end one. The one closest to me is biscotti cream. Oh my gosh, this is hard. I gotta, hold on. Oh, the name. Rebecca. It's Rebecca. Sorry, I misunderstood. Here's Rebecca in Butterbeer Rooted. I need more arms. I need more arms and more heads. Is Milkshake similar to Butterbeer? Yes, it is. Full mono top, lace front around your silicone ear tabs. You're so welcome. Thank you for the gymnastics. Oh, that reminds me, my daughter, she does not do gymnastics. she does it like on her own time, you know, like how kids will just like flip around and do cartwheels and stuff. She doesn't do gymnastics, but she is doing, she has signed up to audition for the school talent show doing gymnastics. Oh, I'm excited for her. It's just an audition. It's not the actual talent show yet, but she's just gonna go for it. She's just gonna go for it. Good for her. Partially hand-dyed gap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. Yes, I'm excited for her. I have to help her put together a little routine. It'll be cute. Okay, here's Rebecca. Like on a balance beam? Not on a balance beam. No, just like cartwheels and rolls and bridges and splits. Those kinds of things. Okay, here's Rebecca. Rebecca is really cute. Stepping on things over here. I love Rebecca too. I think I love Rebecca more. Sorry, it disappeared on you. I think I love Rebecca more than Victoria, which is similar, but a bit shorter. Okay. It is a great summer wig. You could use your wigs as pom-poms cheering her on. That's cute. That's so cute. It does have a little bit of Holly vibes, just not the bang that Holly has, but kind of similar length. A little bit more definition in the wave than Holly, but similar vibes for sure. Rebecca and Butterbeer Rooted. Rebecca or Farron? Well, I mean, they are similar, to be honest. I just love Farron so much, especially Farron has a little bit more of a curtain bang, which I also love on Farron, and Farron's cap is a little bit more comfy, but Rebecca is also adorable. I don't know. Okay. Lace front. Full monofilament top, similar length to Winston. Winston's a little bit longer. Where's all the neighbors? Yeah, usually I have some neighbors. Oh, you know what? It's so funny. I have not seen like anybody out today. Not even the mailman came. So it's very eerily quiet outside today. I wonder where everyone is. Is Farron longer? No, Farron's not longer. Farron is a little bit smaller in fit compared to Victoria. All right, so again, Rebecca. I called Victoria. This one's Rebecca. Rebecca. Sorry. Yeah, even my bunnies and my squirrels have not been visiting. I haven't even really seen any birds. It's very quiet in the neighborhood today. No Walter. No Walter, yeah. I don't know where everybody is. Okay. I've lost my box. Oh, here it is. I only have Rebecca in one color today to show you. Okay, now that I've shown some of the like shorter mid-length ones, I'm gonna show you guys the long styles. One sec. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. Ooh, this one's gonna be really pretty. Look at this one. Wow. So pretty. Your daughter may enjoy contemporary dance. It worked well for my daughter who didn't really like gymnastics. We've put my daughter in dance before. My daughter hated it. Hated dance. Holy moly, it was a rough year. I'm like, you have to go. You've committed to this. We have to learn about commitment and seeing things through. The only thing she loved was the concert at the end. She loved being on stage. Okay, full mono top, extended lace front around your silicone ear tabs, partially hand-tied stretch cap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. This one is Sophia in Auburn Spice R. So pretty. I love this color and I love this style. I love it all. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Here it is. Pretty. Look at. These curls are like perfect. Look at that. Okay, so this one doesn't really have any layering in the front. I mean, it does, but it's like super long layers. So it doesn't really frame your face. Really pretty. These are made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. All bell truss styles are made with heat-friendly synthetic. This one, just making sure we are all on the same page. This one will be hard to maintain. So you are going to find it will tangle. And when it tangles, you're going to have to brush it and comb it. When you comb it, it's going to, basically what happens with this type of fiber, it's kind of a little bit gummier and elasticy in a way. So when you comb it and pull on it, it almost like stretches it out a bit, and then it like boing comes back and like curls at the ends, which causes the frizz, along with the friction against your clothing that causes the frizz too. So this will be hard to maintain. It will be very hard to maintain. So something like this may not be a daily wig for you. This might be like a take it out and wear it on special occasions, but well worth it. Yeah. I mean, that's the great thing about synthetics or heat-friendly synthetics. The style is baked in, so you do not have to spend all this time styling your hair. It's just, you take it out of the box and it is this. Whereas obviously with human hair, if you wanted to look like that, a look like this, you have to take time and actually style it. So synthetics are really great if you just want to have a style without or with minimal effort. So again, here is Sophia in Auburn Spice R. So this is the red color that is in the Lux Se collection. Yeah, perfect dinner date hair. I agree. And then I also have it here in a brunette. I have it in chocolate buttercream. So we can see what that looks like too. These should be shipping now, yes. As long as some of the colors haven't gone out of stock yet, these should be ready to go. Okay, so this is Sophia again, chocolate buttercream. This is a medium to dark brunette with some pretty neutral blonde highlighting in this. Okay. Is chocolate buttercream similar to Coolest Ash Brown? No. Coolest Ash Brown is like a medium to light, kind of ashy brown. And this one has a ton of highlighting in the brunette, and this is darker. So this is coolest ash brown in comparison. So lots of highlights. This one also has that blonde coming forward a bit to frame your face. This one has more blonde. It's still overall a brunette with lots of blonde highlights. So chocolate buttercream R. The red was so beautiful, I know. Suddenly, this just doesn't feel as great. Should have started with this one. But this style is really pretty. Really pretty style. Full monofilament top, so you can part this anywhere you want. Sorry, I disappeared for a second. Cappuccino latte, quite a bit different, lighter. The brunette is lighter and warmer, and the highlighting is less like chunky. So this is cappuccino latte, and this is oh my god, what did I say it was? Chocolate buttercream R. And this is going to be warmer, cappuccino latte. All right. Okay, so the blonde on this, I don't find it cool. It's very neutral. It's a very neutral, kind of natural medium blonde. Next up is Carolina, which is a similar one to Sophia, but it has a bit more of a curtain bang to it. So this one here is Carolina in cappuccino latte. Actually, this would be a better comparison of the colors. Cappuccino latte, chocolate buttercream. Okay, Carolina is going to be longer. Look how long that is. Carolina is going to be longer, but we also have a bit of a face framing, a little bit of a curtain bang. I always wish that they put the curtain bangs on Sophia instead, but they did not. Can you watch this live later? You sure can. This is going to be playing on our website for the whole day, so you can come back to the website and rewatch it or watch bits of it. And then after today, you can go to YouTube and it will be there. Okay, full mono top, lace front around your silicone ear tab, partially hand-tied stretch cap, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. Okay, so again, this one now is Carolina. Celine, does it tend to run larger or smaller? You need petite average. Celine by John Renault. That one runs pretty true to average. Okay. Here is Carolina in cappuccino latte. You don't know where the unicorns came from. You didn't post those, and you see, honestly, we had this discussion last week where people were like, why are there so many unicorns? I think it changes some words to unicorns. Is that what we discovered? Because I got very confused by all the unicorns too. I don't know what the unicorns are for. This is from their Lux Se collection. So this is by Beltress. Belle Tress is the brand. Their collection that I'm showing right now is Lux Se. So all of these styles I'm showing have the same cap. Okay, look how long this is. Super long. I feel like this, if you know Gaia, Gaia is also another long Belle Tress style. This I find even longer than Gaia. And I feel like I know this because I actually just wore Gaia yesterday. And I remember reaching back behind to grab it. And I feel like I had to reach further up, whereas this one is just like really easy. This is gorgeous. Again, maybe not an everyday style. It might be a bit much, but look how pretty this is. This one would be nice in a ponytail too. It would be quite the ponytail. But you have the curtain bangs to help you out in the front to make it look a little bit natural. Okay, I have this in another color. 1 second. Okay. This one is Jamocha Almond Fudge, which is another really pretty color. Okay, so again, same wig. It's like a warm, almost auburn. Is this too long for an updo? No, like you could do a ponytail with it for sure. If you're gonna try and do like an updo with it, you just probably need a bit of patience because there's a lot of hair to pin up. There's a lot. So, guys, I see a neighbor. There's a neighbor outside. I'm not alone in the world. Okay. Let me show you guys Sophia in Jamocha Almond Fudge. Is it Carl? Does he have swamp? It's not. It's my direct neighbors getting home from something. Okay, I love this color. It's Carolina Jamocha Almond Fudge R. So it's a nice warm, almost auburn, but also dimensional. Holy long. It's a long style. It's a lot of hair to this, but it's still like a fairly low density. So it's not like too much hair. It's just too much hair because it's long. But look at the curtain bangs. Holy smokes. Look at that. Super pretty. Again, really nice for a ponytail if you're into long ponytails. Okay, what do we got? Got another long one. We're on the long train right now. But I feel okay about it because I feel like we've done a lot of short styles today. We've had our fair share of short ones. So I feel like I'm spreading the love in an okay way. It's pretty, but way too long. I know. Not a lot of people can do all this super duper long styles. Lots to manage. And definitely hard to wear on like a daily basis. All right. Next up, we have Olympia. Olympia, also long, very curly. And this one is a little different because it has bangs on it. So this is like a lot of curl. There's a lot going on here. Okay, here's your full monofilament top, lace front around silicone ear tabs, partially hand-tied cap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. It is quite something. This one will go with you to Target. Oh, in my eye. Okay. It's really pretty curls though. They're a little bit more curly, more ringlety on this one. So this one, Olympia and Brown Sugar Cookie R. Hold on, we're just getting a little jumbly. Okay. There's a lot of hair on this one. There is, let's see, feeling in the wefting. Actually, there's no permatease in the bottom because there is close wefting here, but there's no permatease there. It just feels like there's extra hair. This is princess hair, isn't it? Lace front. So this is the color Brown Sugar Cookie R. Full mono top, so you can part this wherever you want. The bangs could kind of be brushed to the side a little bit. If you're a fan of this curl pattern and length, but you don't want the bangs, you can kind of incorporate them with the style, so you don't necessarily have to have that full bang. Or bring them forward. But again, style like this, hard to maintain. It will get tangly. Is it heavy? I mean, it's a little bit heavy. It's not like pulling me down, but it's a little heavier than most. Can I hold a cappuccino latte? Yes. Hold on, let me find it. So cappuccino latte, I should share what I'm doing. Cappuccino latte, brown sugar cookie. I feel like there's more brunette in cappuccino latte and a bit more blonde coming through in brown sugar cookie. Similar idea, but it's like this is the next step up, next step blonder, but similar. Okay. So these Velcro styles that I have been showing should mostly be available now in most of the colors, but the next two styles I'm going to show you guys are pre-orders. So let me take off Olympia. Oh, my poor ear. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Phew. free. Okay, so the next two styles are going to be Everdeen and Karina. Those rogue tags. I know, I keep asking myself, why do I wear earrings? Why do I do it? Gives me nothing but trouble. Okay. Okay, this is brown sugar cookie again, and this is Everdeen. So same cap, still the Lux Se cap, full mono top, lace front around your silicone ear tab, partially hand-tied stretch cap, extended felt nape, and Velcro adjusters. This one's Everdeen, really pretty wave pattern. I love this one. Everdeen is just a touch longer than Kelly. Not by much though. Okay, you got your lace front. Full mono top. Let me do a spin. This one is a little bit closer to a medium density, low to medium density. There's definitely a little bit more hair on this, but there's no permatease in that closed wefting. But of course, all of the waves on this will help give it that volume too. But I love the wave pattern. Sorry, again, this one is Everdeen Brown Sugar Cookie R. Ooh. So Brown Sugar Cookie R is the color. Super pretty. And again, all these bell truss styles are made with heat-friendly synthetic fiber. So this one will rub against your clothing. It will get the friction frizz. So you will have to maintain it with heat. However, I find the ends on this one are not too like curly on the ends. So they're pretty straight if you can kind of see. So it'd be easy to take just a hair straightener and just like ever so slightly twist your wrist to get the frizz out with that hair straightener. So the heat is going to basically like remelt in a way that fiber to make it straight again. Because over time, these are going to get frizzy on your ends. So again, this one is Everdeen in Brown Sugar Cookie. On Olympia, could you take it and get her cut to shoulder length? Yeah, you could. Yeah, you can cut pretty much any wig. I would suggest finding someone who's used to working with wigs, and even in particular synthetic wigs. Cutting synthetic fiber is a little bit different than cutting human hair. Or even finding someone who works a lot with extensions even, because people who work with extensions are often more used to working with alternative hair. Okay, I have one more bell truss to show you guys, and then we're gonna move along to just the 5 Raquel Welch human hair pieces I have to show you. And then we'll be all done. And we'll do the giveaway right after the Raquel Welch styles. This one here is called Karina. Nice long straight style. Finally, I've been showing a lot of wavy and curly styles. The color I just showed on Everdeen was Brown Sugar Cookie Rooted. So full monofilament top, lace front around your silicone ear tab, partially hand-tied stretch cap, extended felt nape, Velcro adjusters. So this one's also Brown Sugar Cookie Rooted. Okay, straight is good, yes. And the good thing about straight styles is even though they are going to get, like I've said many times, frizzy and tangly and frazzly, these ones are a lot easier to maintain with heat because you don't need to worry about getting rid of the style. How long is it? Let's take my measuring tape and find out. Okay, I'm gonna just go from the slightly off-center part. A little bit like Gabrielle, yeah. Okay. Almost 20 inches, 19 to 20. And that's just from slightly to the left. Okay, so lace front, full mono top. You can part this wherever you want. It's low to medium density, no permatease. So again, this one is called Karina Brown Sugar Cookie R. It is gorgeous. Lovely style. So if you are new to wigs, but you are a fan of long styles and like you just know you can't go short, if you're starting out, I would start with long straight styles as opposed to long wavy styles. You may feel overwhelmed with wavy styles or curly styles. And then you could kind of graduate into those as you go, or don't. You could start with the wavy styles, but just know that they're going to be a lot of upkeep. Okay, off comes Karina, and that does it for the belle tress styles. Hopefully you were able to take a better look at some of the colors today. And you can always come back and watch this live and take a look at these colors again if you need to. All right, I'm just gonna do a little shuffle on the ground here. And then I am going to show the Raquel Welch human hair. They're not new, but they have been out of stock for a while. Okay. You're so welcome. I'm so glad I was able to show you a bunch of the colors. I know it's not often that I have all of the colors with me, but definitely grateful to be able to show them all for you. Okay. Second. Comments are stopping. Okay. I am going to start with whichever one I got, Rome Romance. So one thing to note about human hair in general is that you often need to style it to make it look a little bit better. Sometimes when they come out of the box, just know that it's been sitting in the box and they style it, but not because it's been sitting in the box. Sometimes it can feel flat and smushy and look a little bit off. So some of these we might need to like see the vision, i.e. dummy. Yeah. So these are Raquel Welch styles, full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. This is a closed wefted cap. So you kind of get the feel of a hand-tied cap on your head, sort of, but it's machine sewn into rows. These are not cluster knots. Note, so whenever you have a monofilament top, the hair or the fiber is sewn one at a time, not into clusters. So then this is a machine sewn cap here, where it's sewn into rows by a machine. And then you have an extended nape with some silicone. But this silicone is not as removable as other ones that we've seen in the past. And then Velcro adjusters. Okay, this is called Rome Romance, and this is in the color Shaded Buttered Walnut. You see that? It's such tiny printing. All right. So see what I mean? It might just need a little bit of styling. So we're gonna have to see the vision. It's a nice light density. I love that it's a light density. And you're never gonna find permatease on human hair, by the way. So light density is gonna sit nice and low profile. Yeah, a bit of water would definitely help this. Here's your lace front. Are human hair harder to maintain? I wouldn't say harder. They're just different. It's a different type of maintenance. What I love about human hair is that it's not going to get the frizzy and frazzly ends that synthetic does. So you don't need to regularly maintain human hair with heat. In fact, you don't want to put as much heat on it because over time heat is going to kind of break down the hair a little bit. It's more work in styling, I think, is more what it is. So it's in terms of maintenance, it's not as much because I feel like synthetics, they require maintenance over time, but they don't require a ton of styling. Whereas human hair requires the styling, but it doesn't need as much of the day-to-day maintenance, if that makes sense. And yeah, human hair will lose its style if you're stuck in the rain. If you get wet, you just have to restyle it. So human hair, you have to do a lot of styling, but the maintenance in terms of upkeep, it's not quite as much as synthetics because synthetics get frizzy and crunchy and dry and need a lot of heat to help maintain them. Human hair in general does not often tangle like synthetics do. So that is an upside of human hair. So they're not going to tangle in the same way that heat-friendly synthetics tangle. Okay, so again, this is in color Shaded Butternut Walnut, RH1020SS, and this is Rome Romance. The downside is usually the price, yeah. They are. So I find these caps to be a little bit big on me in terms of the cap. Like the cap feels a bit bulky on me. There's a lot of extra space in here. But in terms of the circumference, it's not huge. I would just bring the adjusters in a little bit. But for me, as a petite size, the cap just feels like there's extra bulkiness going on. This is a little bit of a warm color. Not super warm, just a little bit warm. Okay, so again, this is Rome Romance. Definitely needs a little bit of styling to help it look better, but because obviously like what's going on here, that is not helpful. But overall, low density, this would be just a great, easy to wear, like nothing too crazy about the style. Okay. Human hair synthetic mix is perfect. Yeah, you know what? I love the blends. I love blends too. I agree. These ones are not blends though. This is human hair. I know some of you asking if it was human hair, or sorry, it was Remy hair. So these ones, these 5 that I'm showing right now is not Remy. They've done a lot to kind of lower the price and lower the cost of these human hairstyles. So these ones are not Remy. Remy means that the cuticles on the human hair have all been put in the same direction, and it's basically a process they do to the hair to make all the cuticles go in the same direction, and it helps with tangling a little bit. If it is Remy, This one is not Remy. Okay, this one is Midnight in Paris in the color Shaded Cafe Latte. So same kind of a cap. Full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. You have some silicone on your ear tabs. And then you have your closed wefting. So it's machine sewn into rows here, which helps lower the price a little bit as well. And then your extended nape with silicone, not quite as removable. And then your Velcro adjusters. Okay, so remember these need a little bit of styling and to help them not look so smushy. Like, see how smushy it is? All right, but this is a really nice length overall. Just gotta keep the vision of making this look a little bit better than out of the box. Okay, so Midnight in Paris in Shaded Cafe Latte. What would I do to it? I would get this wet. I would either wash it or spray it with water and then use like a hot airbrush to help direct the hair back and shape it a little bit. That's how I would do it. But I would definitely get this wet and come in with my hot airbrush, use a bit of hair protectant, what do you call it? Hair protectant, just to protect it from the heat. All right, so you can part this anywhere you want. Full monofilament top. It doesn't want to go there. You definitely need heat to get it going that way because it's very much stuck in its ways in this zigzag part here. So this is a light density, very light. Like if I bring this back into a ponytail, there's not a lot of hair. See, look how light that is. Super light density, lots of layering in it too. So again, this one I have is called Midnight in Paris. Midnight in Paris, and in the color Shaded Cafe Latte. So this is human hair. Okay, I'm gonna take this one off. And I've got 3 more to show you. I'm glad they're helpful, Caring Lettuce. I know wigs, they're hard. It's hard to do the whole wig thing online. So if I can give you as much information as I can, hopefully it's a little bit helpful. Okay, this one is Longing for London. How's the wig grip I have on? Is it better than velvet? I mean, honestly, it's all very personal. It's a personal preference. I like this one better than the velvet ones. This is our silicone grip secure. You can find this on our live link in the accessories tab. Super stretchy, really thin. Look how thin that is. Very thin. It's not like other silicone wig grips. It's not like thick and bulky feeling, and it doesn't feel like your head is going to explode when you put this on. I find it quite comfortable. Okay, the last giveaway will be happening very shortly. Don't worry. So if you guys are here for the giveaway, it is coming very soon. I just have 3 more wigs to go. Okay, full monofilament top, a little bit of an extended temple to temple lace front. You got some silicone on your ear tabs, your wefted cap, so sewn by a machine, which helps to cut the costs a little bit. and your extended nape with some silicone and your Velcro adjusters. This is the color Shaded Sugared Tea. Say that one 10 times fast. Shaded Sugared Tea. And then this is Longing for London. It's such tiny print. I'm like, can you even see that? Are you wearing a wig cap too? No, I'm not. I typically do not wear a wig cap. I find that my shaved head, all the little stubble that I have, really helps to grip onto the wig. And also, personally, I do not find it comfortable to have multiple layers under my wig. It just feels like too much. So I love just having nothing. So wigs, I've said this before, but wigs in general, there's really no right or wrong way to do it. Well, there might be a few wrong ways, but it's all about personal preference. So you just kind of have to figure out what works best for you, what is the most comfortable for you, and just how it's going to work for you. A lot of trial and error. So if it's not Remy, does it tangle more? It likely will, to be honest. It likely will tangle a little bit more. Okay, here's your lace front. This actually would be really cute and have it back down now that I'm doing this. Very cute and have it back down. I like it. Okay, Longing for London, low density. This is a really nice everyday style. It's not too long, not too short, but again, human hair. It's funky, a little funky out of the box. Definitely needs a little bit of styling. Blessed Shell, thank you for sharing that. You have these and you don't have tangling issues. That's awesome. Good to hear. So again, this one is Longing for London. And Shaded Sugared Tea. I haven't had some water in a long time. All right, my comments. All right, I think this one is one of my favorite ones so far, although there is a long one in here that I really love, but I do love Longing for London. Once this would be styled, it would look a lot better. You're just thinking I need to do a twirl and hydrate. Yes, I definitely was feeling it for a second there. What kind of headband am I wearing? So I'm wearing our silicone grip secure. You can find it on our live link. It's made out of silicone, super stretchy, super easy to wear. It's not too tight. Ugh, got like one piece of hair. Fits a lot of head sizes. And I find it helps pretty well to keep your wig on. What did I just have on? I just had on Longing for London, which is a human hairstyle. So Longing for London was what I just had in Shaded Sugared Tea. You love it, no headache. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's not so tight. I've tried a lot of different silicone wig grips in the past that you feel it on your head. It's so tight. And they're also kind of thick and they're not like very stretchy. So it just like feels like your brains are going to explode. Okay. Next one is called Sorrento Surprise. So she comes all curly like this. When you wash it, it's not going to stay curly like this. Yes, they do squeeze your brain, some of them. Okay, Sorrento Surprise, full monofilament top, extended temple to temple lace front. Again, you're wefted, closed wefted. So it's sewn by a machine into these rows. Extended nape with some silicone and Velcro adjusters. So this is called Sorrento Surprise. And the color Shaded French Vanilla. Layers? No, there's no layers on this one. Not in the front, it's all one length. Okay, this color, not my color. I am not good with these like gold, yellow gold blondes almost. They're not, definitely not me. So let's look past that. It doesn't really work, but hey, we'll look at the style instead. Okay, lace front. You can part this anywhere. Full mono top. This one has a little bit more hair than the other ones, definitely. A little bit closer to a medium density on this one. So again, once you wash this, you're gonna have to restyle it. So if you're buying this for the curls, you're gonna have to redo it. Can you dye this wig? You can, like you can dye human hair, and it's a lot easier to dye them darker than it is to lighten them. But just know that when you put dye on it and, you know, change it like that, it's going to hurt the hair a little bit. It can dry it out a little bit, but you can dye the human hair. Does silicone hold better than the velvet? Sometimes some people find it holds better, some people don't. Again, it's so much trial and error. I find that the silicone holds a little bit better than some velvet wig grips, but some people prefer the velvet. So again, it's like you have to figure it out kind of yourself to see what's going to work the best for you. Okay. You like the silicone too? Oh, good. Will purple shampoo remove some of the yellow? Purple shampoo will help a little bit. So you can use a little bit of purple shampoo if you want it to get sort of a little bit of the brassiness out of it. All right. I have one more wig to show you guys, which means we can finally put up our last giveaway. So our last giveaway is going to be for a $200 gift card. So once that pops up, there it is. You guys can click on it, enter your email address, and enter to win a $200 gift card to Shaquelle. So right up here, you should see it as long as you're watching on our website. If you're watching over on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook, then you will have to come over to Shaquelle.com where the giveaway is taking place, where we are primarily streaming the live. So we'd love to see you over there if you'd like to come and enter the giveaway. Okay, our last one here while you guys are entering is Athenian Adventure. Okay, this is obviously the longest one that they have. It's very pretty. I like this one. Full mono top, extended temple to temple lace front. You have your felt ear tabs with some silicone, your closed wefted cap, extended nape with some silicone, and Velcro adjusters. So again, this is human hair, so it would require a little bit of styling. So this is Athenian Adventure, and this is in the color Shaded Iced Java. So Raquel Welch also has their synthetic Shaded Iced Java, and just know that when you have human hair and synthetic that have the same color, it's usually not like the exact same color. You're gonna find that the synthetic version of Shaded Ice Java is going to be a little bit darker and richer than the human hair version here. All right, so super long. Obviously I would style this. I'd put some water on this. I'd get this back and out of my face, give it a little bit of volume, and this would look much better. All right. So you got your lace front. Make sure you're entering that giveaway up here. If you click up here, you can enter your email address, and just make sure you don't put your email address in the comments unless you want people to email you. And then that will enter you to win, or for your chance to win. So again, this one is Athenian Adventure. Ooh, plain hot potato with my tag. In the color Shaded Iced Java. Okay, just a reminder to you guys, in case you weren't here a little bit earlier, I am going live on Thursday. So if you want to join me again on Thursday, I'd love to have you there. I will be live again, 11 a.m. Pacific, noon Mountain, 1 Central, 2 Eastern, 3 Atlantic, so on and so forth. So I will be back again on Thursday. Excited to spend the afternoon or evening with you. And but now let's see who won the giveaway. So this is for a $200 gift card to Shaquille. Lucky bagel. Aren't you a lucky little bagel? I'm gonna send you an email and make sure you get all situated with your gift card. I saw someone asking what times again. So I will go live on Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 12, so noon Mountain, 1 Central, 2 Eastern, 3 Atlantic. Yeah, hopefully that helps. Okay, so we will see you on Thursday if you want to be here and join me. So have a great couple of days. Thank you so much for being here today, and I'll see you guys very soon.